Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you're all doing great. Today, we're diving into some super rare, most valuable, and unique USA coins that every numismatist would love to add to their collection. Let's check them out. Number 1. 1974 United States Quarter Dollar. Welcome to today's deep dive into the fascinating world of United States coinage. In this episode, we're exploring a coin that might just be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change, or perhaps tucked away in a forgotten drawer. I'm talking about the 1974 quarter dollar. While at first glance, it might seem like any other quarter, this coin carries a rich history, intriguing details, and, if you're lucky, exceptional value. So, stick around as we uncover the story behind this unassuming piece of American currency. Let's start with the basics. The 1974 quarter dollar, officially known as the Washington quarter, was minted as part of the United States' long-standing tradition of honoring George Washington, the nation's first president. This quarter weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, making it instantly recognizable to any American who has handled change. Its composition? A sturdy blend of copper and nickel, designed to withstand years of circulation. But what makes this coin truly special lies beyond its physical specifications. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. By 1974, this iconic design, featuring Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows on the reverse, was firmly cemented in American culture. Now, here's where it gets interesting. 1974 was an era of transition and economic uncertainty in the United States. Inflation was high, and the mint was experimenting with different production techniques to meet growing demand for coins. While most 1974 quarters were produced as intended, there are some that stand out for their remarkable quality, unusual mint errors, or pristine condition, factors that make them highly sought after by collectors today. So, why are these coins valuable? It all boils down to rarity, condition, and historical significance. For instance, a flawless 1974 quarter graded at the highest level by professional coin grading services can fetch astonishing prices. And then there are error coins, those rare anomalies caused during the minting process. From double die obverse to off-center strikes, these imperfections transform an ordinary quarter into a collector's dream. Let's talk numbers. A standard 1974 quarter in circulated condition might not be worth much beyond its face value, but a pristine example, untouched by time, can command serious money. One such coin sold for an incredible $62,000. That's right, $62,000 for a single quarter. And if you're lucky enough to come across an even rarer, near-perfect specimen, the price can soar to an unbelievable $350,000. In auctions, the value of these coins only continues to rise. Collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts to secure a piece of history, especially one as well-preserved and significant as the 1974 quarter. So, if you've got a jar of old coins at home, it might be time to take a closer look. Who knows? You could be sitting on a hidden fortune. That's all for today's exploration of the 1974 United States quarter dollar. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more fascinating stories from the world of rare and valuable coins. Number 2. 1965 United States quarter dollar. Today, we're diving into a coin that marks a turning point in U.S. minting history, the 1965 Washington quarter. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but this coin tells a fascinating story, one that could potentially lead to a small fortune. Let's start with the technical details. The 1965 quarter dollar, like all Washington quarters, was designed to honor George Washington, a symbol of leadership in the nation's founding. This coin weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, making it a familiar sight to anyone who has handled quarters. What sets it apart, however, is its composition. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver and 10% copper. But in 1965, the United States Mint made a historic change. Silver was removed from quarters entirely due to rising silver prices and the increasing demand for coins. Instead, The 1965 quarter was minted using a copper-nickel-clad composition with a core of pure copper. This change marked the end of an era, and for collectors, it made certain 1965 quarters highly valuable. Why is this coin so special? The 1965 quarter represents the very first year of this new composition, making it a significant piece of numismatic history. Additionally, during this transitional period, the mint faced challenges in ensuring consistent quality. As a result, some 1965 quarters were struck on leftover silver planchets, an extremely rare error. These silver 1965 quarters are among the most sought-after coins in U.S. history, with only a handful known to exist. Let's talk value. A standard 1965 copper-nickel quarter in circulated condition is generally only worth its face value. However, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition or those struck with notable errors can fetch incredible prices. For instance, one such example sold for an astonishing $68,000. That's right, $68,000 for a single quarter. But it doesn't stop there. If you're fortunate enough to find a 1965 quarter in absolutely flawless condition or a rare silver variety, its value can skyrocket. Such coins have been known to sell for an extraordinary $585,000. And in auctions, the competition among collectors often drives the price even higher. These coins are more than just currency. They're historical artifacts, and their worth reflects their rarity and significance. So, the next time you come across a 1965 quarter, don't dismiss it as just another coin. Take a closer look, because you might just have a piece of history, and a valuable one at that. In your hands, that's it for today's journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode, where we uncover more hidden treasures in American coinage. Number 3. 1967 United States Quarter Dollar. Today's exploration of one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 1967 Washington Quarter. At first glance, this coin might look like an ordinary piece of pocket change. But behind its modest appearance lies a fascinating story, a unique place in U.S. numismatic history, and the potential for incredible value. Let's dive into the world of the 1967 quarter dollar and discover why it's more than just spare change. First, let's break down the basics. The 1967 quarter, like its predecessors, was part of the Washington Quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington. This coin weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. It's composed of a copper core layered with a copper-nickel-clad exterior, a durable combination designed to withstand the wear and tear of circulation. But what makes the 1967 quarter stand out is the time in which it was minted. By the mid-1960s, the United States was facing a coin shortage, driven by rising silver prices and the public's habit of hoarding silver coins. To combat this, the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in quarters starting in 1965 and increased production to meet demand. During this period, the Mint also temporarily suspended the use of mint marks to discourage hoarding, making 1967 quarters distinct in their simplicity. While most 1967 quarters were produced with the standard copper-nickel-clad composition, this transitional era in minting led to some fascinating anomalies. Rare error coins, such as those struck on leftover silver planchets from earlier years, have become highly prized by collectors. These mistakes, though unintentional, make the 1967 quarter an exciting coin to search for and study. Why are these coins valuable? For one, their historical significance as part of the Mint's efforts to modernize U.S. coinage makes them interesting to collectors. But even more compelling is their rarity in certain conditions. A standard 1967 quarter in circulated condition might only be worth its face value, but coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can command significant premiums. And then there are the rare error coins, those struck with mistakes during the minting process. These anomalies turn a common coin into a collector's dream. Let's talk about value. While many 1967 quarters are worth only 25 cents, a pristine example in exceptional condition can sell for an eye-popping $65,000. Yes, $65,000 for a single quarter. And if you're lucky enough to come across a truly flawless specimen or a rare error coin, the value climbs even higher. Some of these coins have been known to fetch an incredible $455,000. In auctions, where collectors compete fiercely for the rarest and best-preserved coins, the final price often exceeds expectations. The next time you're sorting through your change, keep an eye out for that 1967 quarter. It's not just a piece of history. It could be a hidden treasure worth more than you ever imagined. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow enthusiasts. I'll see you next time, where we'll uncover more amazing stories from the rich tapestry of American coinage. Number 4. 1972 United States Quarter Dollar. Today, we're shining a spotlight on the 1972 Washington quarter. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another quarter in your change, but don't be fooled. This piece of American history holds secrets that could make it worth far more than its face value. Stick with me as we uncover the full story behind the 1972 quarter dollar and explore why it's become a sought-after treasure for collectors. Let's begin with the basics. The 1972 Washington quarter continues the long-standing tradition of honoring George Washington, the first president of the United States. This coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, the standard specifications for quarters of this era. Its composition features a copper core sandwiched between layers of copper-nickel alloy, giving it the durability needed for everyday use. Now, let's dive into the coin's history. By 1972, the Washington quarter had already been in circulation for 4 decades. First introduced in 1932 to celebrate the bicentennial of Washington's birth, this series became an enduring symbol of American coinage. The design, featuring John Flanagan profile of Washington on the obverse and a bold eagle on the reverse, remained largely unchanged for decades, making it one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. But the 1972 quarter stands out for a few reasons. This was an era when the United States Mint was producing massive quantities of coins to meet the demands of a growing economy. Despite this high production volume, some quarters from 1972 have become extraordinarily valuable due to their rarity in specific conditions or because of unique errors during the minting process. What makes these coins valuable? It comes down to a few key factors. Coins struck with minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or coins accidentally struck on foreign planchets, are highly prized by collectors. These errors transform an ordinary coin into a one-of-a-kind treasure. Another factor is condition. A 1972 quarter in circulated condition might only be worth its face value, but a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition is a different story entirely. Collectors are willing to pay significant premiums for coins that have been perfectly preserved, free from scratches, wear, or other imperfections. Let's get to the numbers. While most 1972 quarters won't fetch more than 25 cents, a flawless specimen in exceptional condition can sell for an astonishing $62,000. That's right, $62,000 for a single quarter. And it doesn't stop there. If you're fortunate enough to find a rare, high-grade 1972 quarter with unique minting errors, its value can soar even higher. Some of these coins have sold for an incredible $347,000. And in auction settings, where passionate collectors compete to own the rarest and most beautiful examples, prices can rise even beyond these figures. So, the next time you're looking through your change, take a moment to inspect those quarters carefully. You never know. You might just have a piece of history and a potential fortune right in your pocket. Thank you for joining me today to uncover the secrets of the 1972 Washington quarter. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more fascinating stories from the world of rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting. Number 5. 1986 P. Mint Mark United States Quarter Dollar. Today, we're focusing on a coin that might just surprise you, the 1986 Washington quarter, minted in Philadelphia and bearing the P. Mint mark. While this quarter is part of a long and familiar series, it holds a unique story and value that might make you take a closer look at the coins in your pocket change. Let's dive into the fascinating history and worth of the 1986 P. Mint Mark quarter dollar. Let's begin with the basics. The 1986 quarter, like all Washington quarters, was designed to honor George Washington, a cornerstone of American history. This coin weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, making it instantly recognizable as part of the U.S. currency system. Its composition is a copper core surrounded by a copper-nickel-clad exterior, ensuring durability for daily use. Now, let's take a step back and look at the history of this coin. The Washington Quarter Series began in 1932, commemorating the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. By 1986, this design had become a staple of American coinage, featuring John Flanagan's iconic portrait of Washington on the obverse and a bold eagle on the reverse. The P mint mark, located on the obverse just above the date, indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While billions of quarters were produced in the 1980s, not all were created equal. The 1986 P quarter is particularly interesting to collectors due to its historical context and the potential for rare minting errors. During this period, the U.S. Mint was focused on producing coins efficiently, and sometimes this led to errors that now make certain coins extraordinarily valuable. So, what makes these coins valuable? For one, error coins. Mistakes during the minting process, such as double-die errors, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchets, are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. These anomalies transform an ordinary quarter into a unique piece of art and history. Another factor is condition. Coins that have been carefully preserved and remain in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth significantly more than those that have been heavily circulated. Collectors value these coins for their beauty, historical significance, and rarity. Now, let's talk about value. While most 1986 P quarters in circulated condition are only worth their face value, exceptional specimens can sell for impressive sums. A flawless 1986 P quarter in pristine condition has been known to sell for $40,000. That's right, $40,000 for a single quarter. And the value doesn't stop there. The rarest and most well-preserved examples, especially those with unique minting errors, can command extraordinary prices. Some have sold for an unbelievable $100,000. In auction settings, where competition among collectors heats up, these coins can fetch even higher prices, making them a true treasure of American coinage. So, the next time you come across a 1986 quarter with a P mint mark, don't dismiss it as just another piece of change. Take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of history and a potential fortune in your hands. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the story of the 1986 P mint mark quarter dollar. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more amazing discoveries in the world of rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting!